gender bender anime. So if you're coming here on YouTube, right, links below and so on for that classic, you know, fantasy gender bender, right? We don't do it on YouTube because I spent 7 times on episode 5 here. Even though I much like the other one more. I think this anime is shaping up now. I think Kenja now is also more enjoyable. Like let's say the Sharingan, she's like I'm a martial artist and so on. So I think this anime is shaping up to be more and more enjoyable too. But obviously the fantasy one, Fantasy Knockout, is way better. It's incredibly funny, very edgy though. I mean, of course there was a reverse of Tokunoko, as I said. I mean, it was obvious that she had oppai and so on, right? But yeah, that anime I think is really good. I think it is my favorite comedy anime this season. It really is. But as I explained earlier, right, that's not on YouTube because it's like the worst anime comedy ever. We just had that guy getting sued, right? Talked about last week. We had a guy, his name is Suede, funny enough, getting sued, yeah, from a Japanese Pokemon app company. It's the first time I ever seen getting sued, right? We had the whole Totally Morph case so on recently. But for example, Totally Morph was told, right? They didn't strike, they was claiming so on, but different thing, yeah. With this anime, one of them in the fantasy anime, that is the worst of the worst, right? That's why you can't do it. And I've already seen 2 people right getting, so it's not worth it, right? Unfortunately, because I really do like it. This anime here, I think it's good too, right? But it's not as funny, and I think one reason why is just because this anime now, I think it's moving into the more of the OP, right? I am here for the gender bender, right? I'm here for the hentai, okay? I am here for the boobs and the ass, no, but little bit, right? I'm here for, you know, the old man becoming a cute girl, right? And how does that, you know, relate to what? The other anime is much more like focused on, oh, I'm a woman now, I'm gonna flirt with people, so you know, like Ranma, whatever, right? Classic Ranma, so on. This anime, especially this episode, it's going more into the typical Isekai OP, right? It's going into that, how to say about Demon Lord, Rimmaru, whatever, right? Yeah, it's going into much more of that. I am also a goddess martial artist, I have Sharingan demon shit, and I can summoning my evil eye power and so on. Yeah, she's definitely going into more of becoming just like the classic Isekai OP protagonist, which I've seen most of them, right? I don't mind them. I think it is funnier than some of the... There are some, of course, OP Isekai that are just like, oh my god, they're terrible. This one is on that level, but I wouldn't say it's as good as like Slime either, right? I don't feel it's like Rimmaru level. I feel somewhere in the middle, right? Yeah. It's not like unbearable, just insanely boring OP main character. That we have many tragic characters like that. But it's also not the best, I think. So it's somewhere in the middle. It's somewhere in the middle, right? But anyway, let's watch the episode. So 3, 2, 1, and go. Yeah, it's somewhere in the middle of like 7 out of 10 or something. Yeah, something like that. I have a hard time even measuring it. Oh, another fighting. Oh yeah, they did the cliche thing. They're burning down the village. Yeah, the typical JRPG, every JRPG ever. Yeah, they're burning down the village and also sending zombies or something. Golem zombies of Earth? Yeah. Why is that one so long now? Weird. That was strange. Actually, that was really strange. Whatever. Whatever. Oh, it's also an opening now, but it wasn't an opening. I think they skipped the opening, that was strange, because now it's episode, yeah, it was like black screen, episode 5. But she's not horrible, yeah, she's like, wake up man! You slaps her around, yeah, that's why I think she's a little more fun than some of the other Isekai protagonists. At least she's kind of a weirdo, yeah, just slaps his face, come on man, stop being a freaking loser, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, just beat the crap out of this guy, yeah. Very good main character, yeah. She's definitely kind of smug though, I guess. She's kind of a little full of herself, right? It's a little strange now they just stand talking here. It's like a zombie couple next to them. Yeah, it's like zombies all around them, and they're talking peacefully. Yeah. And there's like zombies are walking behind them, and they're like not reacting to it. Yeah, like they're like whatever. Okay, she can also kind of fly or something. I don't know. She's jumped up on the ceiling or something. Roof. Sorry, roof. Of course, ceiling is the inside. Ceiling is there, roof is on the outside, you know, yeah. But yeah, she had up on the roof, not ceiling, and What's she doing now? She's like, I will summon the moon empire or something. I don't know. She has so many goddamn skills, man. Every episode is like, I have more powers. I guess she's summoning a Valkyrie. Maiden of War, probably the Valkyries, right? It's gonna summon in the opening, we have the Valkyrie army. So I guess it's gonna... Yeah, probably summoning a bunch of waifus, I would think. Bunch of waifus! Probably? I think so. Yeah, I think it's like a sky of waifus. There we go! A waifu sky! Hot baby, yeah, there we go. Yeah, sky of waifus. Exactly. Freaking knew it, man. Well, obviously. She kind of like... I mean, she said like, Maiden of War. Who else was gonna summon, right? Yeah. So she's summoning a bunch of sexy girls. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think here all the harem here. Yeah, here we go, her harem girls. Yeah, of course one is Genki. Yay! You need to start training! Yeah. Of course one is like super Genki and stupid. Yeah, so they all have personalities, of course they have. She's the Genki one, and we have the other one, and... Yeah. Yeah, Christina, yeah. The blonde one. She's probably from like Sweden or Denmark or something. Yeah, she's blonde. And, or maybe, you know, Christian the King is the one. The tyrant, so. Christian is a popular name in Denmark. They have this famous kings that were called Christian 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Of course, it's called Christian the Tyrant in Sweden, though. The horrible king, yeah, Stockholm Blavet. The worst king ever, basically. Killed all the Swedes, yeah. The guy that went errand on Swedish people. Yeah. But this is pretty clearly the best girl, yeah, clearly. Little Christina, yeah. Clearly the best girl, the blonde chick. I don't know. This is some weird thing now. It's like, that's right. They're gonna control my maiden warriors. Yeah, the leader here is quite the rough training girl. Yeah, Alfina is like, yeah, I'm gonna train them hard. But they don't have time for this thing. I feel the anime is so weird. It pays this set because now they have this like long discussion of like, come on, Alfina, you're gonna like train and so on. I'm like, send them out and like, yeah. Do we have time just to do this discussion? And like, oh my god, they're all crying, Alfina's training them easier, and yeah, do we have time for this shit? The city's burning down from the zombies, and they're like, yeah, that's right, boss. We're gonna discuss this for 10 minutes now. 5 minutes to see them, the harem Valkyrie is talking or something. I don't know. Yes. My immortals, I am the strongest, or whatever. I guess they're all sisters or something. Yeah, their morale is improving in a weird hentai way. So it's like, yeah, they're a bunch of weirdos, but whatever, let's fight for me, girls, or something. Yeah, stop trying to do it and go and fight or something. And now we go into CGI. Unfortunately, yeah. So it went from, goddamn, I just fall down. But yeah, it went from like cute girls with, and now it's CGI. Yeah, unfortunately. They have a cute Kia! They're like Kia! They have a cute little kawaii. It was like a plant zombie dog, something. Yeah, no, there are also dog zombies that are based on plant. They seem to be built on grass or something, moss or something. Yeah, something like that. I'm throwing in some random soundtrack here. I like it. Some random lyric soundtrack in the back. Insert song. Here we go. What, half demon? Why? What's that? What? Not as a full demon. Who cares about half demons? I don't know. But okay, it's like a zombie half demon. What? So it's a zombie half demon. Okay, it's half human, half demon, half zombie or something. I like how it's like a little bit of everything. Yeah, is it half? Yeah, I like how it's a bit of everything. Yeah, it's like no, it's like a floating dead zombie human thingy or something demon. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just Kit. Yeah, I did the old demon earlier, right? Was he a half demon? Wait, wasn't he a full demon? Not a guy? Or was she talking about someone else? Didn't she defeat like a, what? Didn't she defeat like a full demon? Was he a half demon? Maybe it's the station. I didn't really. That's kind of strange. Was he a half demon? Maybe she meant someone else though. What? Some kind of fun party? Oh, new technique. They're very good summoners because they keep summoning something because they keep like improving their strength. Yeah, they keep training they keep training. You know, these like reigning ladies here. They keep training their sky babes you know, they keep improving their abilities, right? And training and so on. She's to get stronger by themselves. It's very kind of fairly good summoning, right? And now they're doing some kind of like, Thundercats. They're all like, whoa! Let's combine our powers! But honestly, as a video game aspect, right? Because it's supposed to be a game, aren't these Valkyries way too powerful? Because honestly, you get the summoning, right? And then you can use AFK for a few years so they get stronger. Yeah, so you can back and you have this stronger summoning. If it feels a little, you know. It actually makes more sense though than it was this from an actual like behavioral sense that they will improve the abilities, kind of like a Naruto or whatever, right? Because you're summoning a frog and the frog actually trains someone. But of course, but in a video game aspect, it doesn't make much sense because if you just level up your summonings by themselves, and they will like it just feels kind of weird, right? It depends though with some max cap or something, but yeah. Okay, so by killing the half demon, half zombie, half human thing. They also could fly. Yeah, the zombies are gone, right? He was also, but was he also like half plant or something? He was like plant zombie, right? So he was like half plant, half human, half demon, half zombie plant. Yeah, he was a little bit of everything. Yeah, Christina looks. Yeah, it's raining ladies, baby. Sky ladies, calm down. Okay, that zombie still moves for some reason. Maybe it's her son. She's an elf, right? She could have a son. You see Kenja tomorrow, right? Spirit of the Landala, yeah, she could have a son. You know, this woman here could be like 500 years old and have 10 kids, right? Who knows? Yeah, she could be like a great grandma or something, yeah. Man, that anime is freaking awesome. I love that anime. I love it. Landala is freaking awesome, man. Yeah, great grandma. It's like, oh, it's awesome. 16-year-old great grandkids. Yeah, it's awesome. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, of course, you're summoning a bunch of babes! I get it, yeah! You're summoning a bunch of waifus! Oh yeah! That's what I summoned them for! Oh yeah, you did! So, yeah, summoning a bunch of flying waifus! Oh yeah! That's why I learned that skill, yeah. I only learned sexy summonings, yeah. I only learned to summon, you know, sexy fighters, right? Yeah. If you had to pick your 10 summonings, it's like a Valkyrie, some Amazon ladies, you're gonna summon different, you know, female oriented, some goddesses, and yeah, Aqua or something. You can't summon like, you know, just random. Oh yeah, back to the hand girl. You can be my child. What? This is even weirder now. Please, I wanna be your mommy. Yeah, now it's getting even weirder, which is like, but I'm your mommy. Yeah, now it's getting even stranger. He's probably evil. I don't know. He seems like he's, I don't know. He's coming out of nowhere and it's a weird comment. He's probably faking it being a good captain. He looks evil in my opinion. And yeah, she keeps trying to get in her panties. I don't know. I feel this character is a bit ridiculous. We're supposed to be in the hero. I mean, example, as I mentioned earlier, right, in review 3, it makes more sense than, for example, most of my retry where this Otokonoko is supercharged trying to get someone time. Right? Because she's a hero, I guess, kinda, but she's more like a neutral, you know, like a merc that does good stuff for money, right? She's really a good person. She's more like a, yeah, somewhat good person. Mostly horny, but somewhat of a good girl, right? But this person is supposed to be part of the hero party, kinda, and she's like a complete perf. Yeah, it's weird. Why don't they throw her out for it? Why don't they fire her? How are you saying? She's literally trying to be like, please call me mommy, and I want to eat your, you know, yeah, like, what is this? It's weird. She's way too much, I feel. Yeah, she wants the demon weapon. No, he gets it, okay? He gets it. She'll be like, let the girl have it. She's like, you're too weak. Oh, the captain can maybe do it. He's clearly evil, right? He's clearly evil. He's like, yes, a demon weapon. So, I mean, the captain is so obviously evil. He's like, oh, yes, I can take that very heavy demonic weapon. Yes, can we talk about this? He also might be maybe the guy looking for. He's either an evil demon or something, right? Or he's the one of the heroes that she's trying to find, right? Like one of the other people she mentioned. Yeah, could it be? So he's clearly lying. He's clearly lying. He's either one of those things, right? Obviously a liar. No question. Oh, and then the fairy comes up. Or something. I don't know. He's like, make him a summoner. He's like, I am the best class. Yeah, she's like, make him into my class. You know, like I'm the best. I'm the best class. So you know, he should take my room, my positioning. Yeah, like very good kid. Yeah, you have learned the ways of martial art. Yeah, become a summoner. Yeah. Yeah, Don Balf. Yes, the order, you know. Yeah. Yeah, friend list. He's obviously lying to her too. Yeah, he's obviously always like telling her half truths, like omissioning by lying by omission. So on. That search Solomon certainly lies by omission a lot. Yeah, he's like, oh yes, I heard he might be in that forest, but doesn't tell you actually why. He's like, oh, you know, rumors. Yeah, he's clearly that kind of guy, right? It's like giving you half truths. Looks like her clothes. Yeah, I guess you can buy. Yeah, but can't she like buy her clothes and maybe ask them to tailor it to her new body size, right? Yeah, can't she ask them to like make it for a girl? Okay, so let's see who he is then. He's clearly either evil or one of the other players or whatever, right? Yeah, former player, yeah. So I mean, was he alive before? It's obvious. Yeah, you gotta expect the gear, right? Gotta look at the oh, you got epic shoes. Yeah, you gotta be like, oh, you got epic weapon there. Epic weapon there. Yeah. Yeah, way too calm actually to be stuck in a game world. Yeah. Except this guy's trying to get home. She's like, she doesn't care about that. Yeah, that's a good point. He was like, I've been trying to get home, you know, from this world. She's like, I never even considered that. Yeah, it's actually a good point how the main character is kind of a sociopath. That she's never even thought about trying to, you know, return home. And he's like, I try to return home immediately. Yeah, I'm trying to leave this world, right? I don't want to be stuck in a game world. I want to go home. Yeah, he's like, I got Isekai, and I'm trying to leave, right? And she's just like, well, leave? Why would I leave for? Actually, I do agree though that why would you leave? It's like in a game world. It's probably better, right? But still. Yes. So you actually are dumb buff, right? He's probably like, okay, he doesn't realize it. Okay, they're friends. Not really. If he said you are dumb buff, right? Then he would be uncanny. It sounded like dumb buff, yeah. There, finally, there we go. Okay, now he has a good decision, yeah. He's my real life friend, yes! I always happen to look like him and have the same clothes like him, yeah. He's like, sure! Yeah. Naruhodo, yeah, it sounds believable. I definitely believe that. So yeah, like, does this weird smile, yeah, he definitely believed that. I was like, yes, very obvious. But okay, what do he know then? Okay, it was raining. CGI monsters appeared. Okay, saving a little girl. He gets hit by blood. It hurts, I guess. Yeah, because he's stuck in the actual game Isekai, right? So I guess did you think about that? That it actually is painful, right? Yeah. Well, that's one reason why you want when I go home, though, right? Because you actually can die here. So if you're not OP like she is, he's just like, oh shit, it hurt my hand. I don't want to stay here. Yeah, he's like, oh, those goblins almost killed me. Yeah, pregnant the baby, right? Saving the baby. Yeah, so they can get babies and so on. Yeah, of course. From a goblin dot. Damn, where's the goblin slave? You need him, right? Where is that goblin killer guy? When he, gotta get in his anime. He's gonna raise the kid, I guess. If he's gonna be like, I'm gonna help her raise her child or something. Well, yeah, this guy has a much more reasonable actual experience of being that kind of game. He's like, oh shit, I'm gonna die here and I can feel pain. And this guy I feel has a lot more realistic, like, maybe I can live somehow and like not die from goblins or something. And I wanna go goblin slayer route to get, you know, armed by goblins. Yeah, yeah. But he might tell her that Solomon's evil. Yeah. Well, he's an interesting character because he's stuck, but he's pretty weak. Yeah, he's stuck and he's not OP, right? Yeah, so this guy is living the actual life here. Like, he's like some random nice guy. He's like level 10, stuck here, you know, making some perfect Hana-shan. And yeah, this guy is like, he's living the life, man. He's like, yeah, going out there, kill all those goddamn goblins. This guy is like the goblin slayer, man. He's like, I'm gonna just live here in this like medieval town and like make shit happens and yeah, help them improve the business. And like, this is the actual main character. He should be the remake character. I'm stuck in an Isekai world, but I'm only level 1 or something. I'm just a basic new player with like one normal sword. I have no OP abilities. I'm just like a normal person, like an Isekai world with no speciality. He's like he's pretty smart, yeah, pretty clever. Yeah, he only has wits with him. He's pretty clever. Like this guy is like, yeah, I'm just like a normal person with basic intelligence, stuck in a game world. Man, his life is way worse. But he's really, honestly, kind of interesting to follow him instead, right? He's just like a normal person and without the OP power and so on. Yeah, gender bender without powers. Maybe he used to be a girl too. Maybe he used to be a girl, right? It's a man now. Yeah, maybe also gender. Oh yeah, join my guild. But she's way too strong. She's like, I am the strongest woman ever. Yeah. I don't need your guild. I am the guild. Why don't you join my guild instead? I feel I feel Dunbalf would be a guild leader, right? She's probably like, no, you join my guild. Yeah, I feel she would be like, no, girl, you should join my side of the guild. Oh yeah, the weird perv is trying to keep stalking her. Yeah, why don't you just fire her for? why do you have her in the party for? She's so stupid. She's way too extreme for hentai to have in their hero party, right? In the adventure party. They would obviously kick her out immediately. She's trying to like get into this, you know, her yuri path is too rough, I feel. Yeah, some weird love letter. Probably tosses it away. She's like, whatever, I can't this. Dundelf books, man. I love it. The legend of Dunbalf. Yeah, like the romanization of Dunbalf's amazing journey. Yeah, great. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I wanna read that. But the first he mentioned that I'm gonna talk to Solomon. Then she's all happy in a new, yeah, in her. Yeah, it's like, look at my outfit! She's so happy in a little cute stage outfit. It looks fine, doesn't it? It looks perfect on me. It's like, yeah, the poor Hushan, 200 years stuck in that. Yeah. Yeah, it was so weird that she's been like her slave for 200 years, she's waiting for her. And they keep saying they have own personality. She's stood there 200 years, AFK'd. That's why I think the whole little bit of the premise is kind of strange, right? Because they're like, oh, she's a real person now. Also, she's like super in love with me. Or slave or something. Yeah, and I was like, wait a minute, he's a clone. Yeah, he's a clone. It's the replica, wasn't the real him? Yeah, I'll make this thing there. Yeah, it's fine, right? Yeah, the robe. Yeah, it's very popular, yeah. Among children too. I like that too. That is very popular among children. Yeah, it's a real scene. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, oh yeah. She's like, yeah, it's popular among children too. That's a good side point there. Yeah, she was like, it's a clone replica of Dumbledore's clothing and so on. And of course, it's like, yeah, it's a very popular among young kids, right? Yeah, they read that novel and they're like, oh yeah, it's the best novel ever. So they buy that clothing. But anyway. Let's review the episode. How the hell do you want to have the short review? This guy should have been the real main character. He has a much more interesting. I mean, yeah, he's not gender bender, but give him some. Give the guy some. Red boobies. Give him some. He could be the red top, right? Give him some titties, and then we can go right. No, but honestly, I think this guy was more interesting. He's like, oh, I was like a level 10 guy. I was still doing. He was like, I was still in the beginner area of the game, yeah, and I'm stuck here too now, and it's not that fun or something. But honestly, I mean, the main character I feel is a little weird written, right? Honestly, maybe it's much better in the novel, but it is kind of strange that, like, I don't mind, right, having the main character being like, oh shit, I'm stuck in a fantasy world, I want to go home, right? That kind of general basic thing, right? I don't think they need that. I don't think they need to have that feeling of I want to go back home, because, like, why? And I always come back to this thing, right? But have you ever played? This is a very, very, I think, iconic video game in the sense how stupid the storyline is. It's an Isekai video game. We're thinking about Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced. Okay, so you have Final Fantasy Tactics, which is an amazing masterpiece game. Submission 1, which is done by the same people that Pets Ogre and so on, right? So Yasuo Matsuno and so on, right? And Hironobu Saki, and so on, right? And Mashiro and so on, right? His music. And also, of course, Akiko Yoshida, the Nier and so on. He's the artist for those games. So very, very classic, right? JRPG kind of people. But he still is doing JRPG at Square like 30 years later, yeah. Those guys, one of them got fired because he was crazy, but the other two guys have been at Square for like 25 years, right? So they've quite been in a lot of JRPG. But anyway, so they did FFT, right? Amazing game, right? Based on fantasy, tactics game, yeah, incredible game. FFTA is like a spiritual follow-up, right? Not the same, it's in Evil Eyes, but instead it's Isekai, right? So the main character got transported to this world, right? With his sibling and his girlfriend and his best friend, right? And they get teleported to this, basically, the Final Fantasy, right? They read about Final Fantasy and they get into that world, right? And in that game, not too much in this report, but in that game, it is so effing weird playing that game. I mean, the actual game mechanics are fantastic. The judge system, the development, and so on, is a really, really, I feel, addictive gaming with the whole different mechanics of this stuff and the different quests and so on, and the different like guild wars and so on. It's a very good game loop, okay, and it's a Game Boy Advance, right? So great game to turn-based, great to play, sitting on a train or whatever, right? Very, very good game for Game Boy Advance. That's what it is. But the actual storyline is the weird Isekai storyline ever, because the main character, he's basically like this guy, right? But like 10 times more. He's like, I want to go back home. It's all about him trying to go back home, right? He's like, this world is a fantasy. It's not the real world. I want to go back home. And playing that game has really taught me when it comes to Isekai. And of course, remember, this game is like 20 years old, right? So it's way older than most Isekais. And that really taught me how the idea of wanting to go back home from being stuck in a game, right? Or being stuck in a fantasy world generally doesn't make much sense, right? Because you have it usually better in this world, right? You have it usually better, right? But that game is so extreme because basically everyone else, right, like his brother and so on, they want to stay in this world, right? They want to stay in the world. His brother's in a wheelchair, but in this world he can walk, right, and so on. His girlfriend is like an albino, but in this world she got like red, sexy red long hair, and she's like not a human anymore, she's like whatever you call it, Viola, yeah. She's like an elf basically, she's a sexy elf girl, so she wants to stay being a sexy elf friend, not go back home. He's like, you're coming back with me! So in this storyline, you go around and you beat the crap out of your friends, because they have their own, armors and gills, and you force them to go back home. You're the bad guy! Yeah, you clearly are the bad guy, okay? You're the protagonist, but you're a goddamn evil person, okay? And it's so crazy, right? So you force them all to go back to Earth, even if they all hate being at Earth. And the morale is like, you shouldn't run away from your issues or something. I don't know. But anyway, so that also made me thinking that playing that game, I was like, the whole idea of, I want to go back home, whatever. Yeah, it doesn't make much sense, honestly. So in that sense, I don't mind the main character in this anime. She seems to enjoy, of course, being stuck as a OP summoner, right? And also martial and so on. And she's been enjoying that versus going back home. And I agree with that. Actually, yeah, I would do something. If I was stuck in whatever, World of Warcraft, right? And I was playing as my Death Knight. Okay, I've been undead, whatever. I got this Morgan Death Knight, double curse, etc. It's my main since the latest year. I haven't played for like a year now, but less expansion was out. And I'm super powerful, right? I'm max level, full epic gear, super high level, right? Whatever, yeah. I would be not as OP as her, I guess, comparable, because the game is more balanced, I suppose, and also more people have full item, right? But obviously I would be like a god, right, to like every other person, right, in that world, basically, right? Because I would be like maximized, perfect eye level, almost, right? No, but if I, when I start playing, yeah, basically, right, legendary weapons and so on, yeah, I would have been like insanely powerful, and I could go around with whatever I want, right? I could conquer a country, easily. So probably, yeah, it would have been like, yeah, sure, I could conquer one of these smaller villages, yeah, like you would probably enjoy that life more than you would enjoy this life, right? Or whatever other games, right? Yeah. So you played, so it makes sense. However, what I do like with this guy though, coming in here, is of course that he still seems a lot more realistic, right? And there is a problem, I think, with the main character, how she's accepted day one. Oh, I'm a girl now, and I'm stuck in this game world. Oh, whatever, this is fun, It's like, shouldn't she be a little more like, oh shit, I'm stuck in a fantasy world? What happened to Earth? Like again, fantasy knockout, right? The other better anime. She's like, I'm a woman, I got boobs, I wanna maybe become a man again. But also she's kinda like, but I'm kinda sexy though, so yeah, she's like, oh yeah, look at this. She's kinda enjoying it, all men wanna sleep with me, oh yeah, she's enjoying it, right, more on the sexy appeal, right, yeah. She's like, yeah, that's right, I got maximum sex skills, yeah, she's just like, freaking getting off of it, right. But on some extent too, of course she's like, maybe I can become a man again, right. And also of course, how do we get back home, her and Jinyo, right. But this anime, yeah, Dunbalf, or little girl Dunbalf, yeah, has like no interest trying to stop being girl Dunbalf, kinda. And I think it's kinda strange. Like she has no motivation of like, oh, can I change back to my gender again? Oh, it's like that. Can I leave this place? No, whatever. Yeah, she seems to be accepting immediately being stuck in this game world, and also of course just yeah, like whatever, right? Both her gender and as stuck in the game world. While this guy then, he's more like, oh, I was stuck here and I am a weak guy. Of course he's weaker though, he's like, I'm a level 10 guy, I almost died from these goblins. And then he spent like a year trying to help the village get prosper and build them up and clean out the goblins and stuff like that. So he was really interesting also. He's like, I'm stuck in a game world and I'm a weak guy. And also of course, as a coach then, talking about, he was like, I'm trying to get back home, I had no idea how to get back home, I was trying to find a way back and so on, right? Because I think the reasonable character experience, right, would be, I'm stuck in the game world, or I'm stuck in a fantasy world, and you probably would be, wonder if I can return home, like, no, whatever, yeah, can I go back to the closet, yeah. You would wonder, oh, can I leave, or am I stuck here, and that should be something you should reflect over, right, for X number of, months or years or whatever, right, can I go back home, get my family back home, whatever, so blah, 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 yeah. That should be something you should think about. But the main character is a kind of sociopath. She's just like, whatever, I'm stuck here, let's go. Yeah, she has like 1 second of like, oh, I got boobs now, okay, whatever. Yeah, she has like no care at all. She has no care. She's stuck, right, in an Isekai world. And this guy is like, I'm Isekai, I'm dying from goblins, maybe, can I go back home? Yeah, this guy is like, shit, how do I leave this place, right? That makes a lot more sense. It's like, what, I want to fight people, I want to live in a peaceful, maybe peaceful Tokyo or something, not getting shot by goblins every day. Freaking where's Goblin Slayer when you need him, right? This guy is like, you know what? I kind of want to go back home. It made a lot. Well, Tokyo was safer and so on. Sure, adventure is a good stuff, and but it's obviously like, yeah, it's kind of weird. I did that to see that's like helping them improve stuff, though, teaching them to make and so on. Yeah. He's like, he's doing the rimmer, I'm gonna go and build a new village here. Yeah, he's doing the city building instead. He's like, I'm gonna be a city planner and like improve this fantasy world in economical growth and so on. So he's doing that strategy from grassroots. Yeah, we're gonna have to farm and so on, right? Well, the main character is like just this smug, like, yeah, I'm the OP main character and I do whatever I want, you know. She's just like, yep. But honestly, I do find that a little off with her, and I do really wonder here how the novel is written in the same way, right? Because one thing I get thinking about is how she never reflects on being a girl, right? She's just like, I'm stuck in this world, I'm a woman now, I can't show you that image because that's her buttocks, but like this image here, right? She's like stuck in a game world, you know, change gender, and she's never, she never really contemplates her, you know, having a vagina or whatever. Yeah, she never really contemplates being a woman now. I think that is an issue of this anime. I feel she's kind of bored and she never reflects over that. But it feels like that is something that they probably have in a novel, I feel. Like you probably have her discussing, or at least inner conflict. Oh, what happened to my PP and so on. Yeah, probably has that in the novel. But in the anime, it's just completely gone, and any kind of inner conflict of being a woman, right? It's definitely strange. We're in, like, the only anime, she's just like, more like, yeah, I'm sexy, everyone wants me. Yeah, she's more like, oh, that's right, I got some great ass. Yeah, she's more like, is into it almost, right? After one of the episodes, oh, that ass thinks you beat me? No way, I'm sexier than her. Yeah, she's more like, you know, she's enjoying it being a babe, right? Yeah, she's more like enjoying the shit, right? So, but I think that's not a way to look at it too, right? Either you're like, oh no, I want to be a man, and you want to like revert back, right? Or like her version is more like she instead of being upset and, you know, sad, she's like, oh yeah, that's right, good boobs, yeah. she's more like that, right? Yeah, shake it, yeah. She's more into it. But this character is so neutral. She's just like, yeah, little Dunbalchan is more like, oh, I'm a girl now. Okay. I'm stuck in a game world. Well, okay. You know, she's more like that. Yeah, she's more like, I guess, shit happens. Yeah, she's way too like calm and collected, I feel. So I think that's an issue. I think the main character is a little strange, right? It's a little boring. It's like compared to Rimuru, it's more fun and so on. Right? Yeah, I mean, obviously it's not the best anime ever, and I probably wouldn't watch it if it wasn't a gender bender anime. If she's a girl stuck in this behavior, I probably wouldn't care that much, right? The CGI, of course, is atrocious too. But I don't know, guys. What do you think? Would you leave? Would you wanna leave? I think FFTA is the best example of with the main character, which is insane. He's just trying to force everyone else to leave the Isekai. He's like, go back to our world. And like, I don't want to be in a wheelchair, Nisha. Shut up! And they beat the crap out of him. Go back! He's like, oh, Nisha, you're breaking my bones. So that's right, yeah. That's basically the main character of that game. So that game really shows you why you shouldn't. Why it's good to be stuck on Isekai, right? But he actually wins. Spoiler, yeah. He's the main character, right? You actually do beat the crap out of the enemy. It's the best friend. It's that enemy, yeah. You beat the crap out of all your friends and family and force them back to the first world. That's how the game ends. I'm not even kidding. Like that's how the game ends, man. It's terrible. You're not the true bad guy. You're the goddamn true bad guy. You're like, ha ha ha. You're all back. You're all stuck in this shit place now. We're poor. Live in the ghetto, basically. I mean, poor, living in the ghetto. And some good shit. And you're like, oh, Nisha, you ruined my life. You're like, nope. I saved you from fantasy world or something. It's just so effed up, that game storyline. You're truly playing as the real bad guy in that game. Anyway, guys, subscribe to the episode. Again, if you're here for the Kenja ride, check out the link below for Twitch, Patreon, whatever, right? Other things I want for, of course, the other gender bender anime, which I keep saying, but I do have to like it more. It's more fun, it's more fantasy, it's more raunchy, right? It has it has more. Then demon ladies are sexy and so on, yeah, or boobs and ass and so on. More like that, right? What it should be in anime. Anyway, so you guys can have a great day. And of course, tomorrow we're doing that Crunchyroll, like who's gonna win, right? I think it matters a lot less, right, than the nomination. The nomination really shows you how biased you are, right? Oh, we're only gonna nominate and we're gonna have error involved, and it's so stupid, right? It really shows you that. But in the new one, it's like, how I say, now it's just popularity, right? So it's less interesting, but it's still interesting to see people vote for it, just generally speaking. But it's less of like, you know, the popular animes are gonna win, right? Hopefully Mushitanshi wins what it is in, and Eren wins both, I hope, just to make people confused, right? But I think have a great day.